Welcome to Dominic Sports Picks, your winning edge. Hello and welcome, everyone. At Dominic Sports Picks, we are a team of seasoned analysts dedicated to providing you with the most insightful and data-driven MLB betting recommendations. Every day, we meticulously break down matchups, trends, and player performances to deliver top-tier picks, over/unders, player props, and parlays, helping you make smarter, more confident betting decisions. Our mission is simple: to combine expert analysis with a passion for the game, giving you the edge you need to succeed. Whether you're a seasoned bettor or just getting started, we're here to guide you with reliable, well-researched insights. Thank you for joining us. Let's make this season a winning one together. The series between the Braves and Nationals kicks off this Tuesday in Washington with a taste of revenge for the home team, who are fresh off their sweep in Atlanta just a few days ago. However, they're reinvigorated after a surprising sweep of the Orioles. On the other side of the ball, the Braves have their ace of the rotation, Spencer Strider, back from the injured list. Pitchers: Spencer Strider, Atlanta. Record: 0-1, 3.60 ERA, only one start in 2024. Returning from hamstring injury and elbow surgery. Dominant in 2022 and 2023, 31-10, 3.36 ERA, 483 strikeouts in 318.1 innings. Career versus Nationals, 4-1 with a 4.55 ERA in 6 appearances. His control and conditioning will be key in this comeback. Mitchell Parker, Washington. Record: 3-3, 4.32 ERA. Last 4 games, 0-2, 9.68 ERA. Control issues, 13 walks in 17.2 innings. Coming off Atlanta, 4 runs in 4.2 innings, left after knee injury. History against Atlanta: 1-0, 4.50 ERA in 3 starts. Game analysis: Atlanta has won 5 of its last 7 and continues to produce offensively, even without Ronald Acuna Jr. Washington arrives motivated after sweeping Baltimore with 11 home runs in 3 games and a scorching C.J. Abrams hitting .312. Strider could be limited in his pitch count, so the bullpen will take center stage. Parker's control and the effectiveness of his fastball will be key to containing a hot offense. Atlanta. Preview. Winner: Atlanta Braves. Even with questions surrounding Strider, the offense and bullpen are superior. Totals: over 8.5 runs, 2 starters who probably won't go deep, and offenses that are coming along in good rhythm. Prop player: C.J. Abrams, over 1.5 total bases. He's hot and has power at the top of the lineup. An interesting matchup between an elite team that's getting its star back and a Nationals team coming off a sweep of one of the best teams in the American League. Atlanta has a clear advantage in pitching, bullpen, and offense, but Washington has shown it can surprise. Even so, Strider and company should take control of the game early. Yankee Stadium will host a duel between a Rangers team on the rise after improving under their new hitting coach, and a Yankees team led by a fiery Cody Bellinger, who arrives on a 13-game hitting streak. 2 powerful offenses, 2 pitchers who have surprised in a positive way, and a rivalry with postseason implications. Pitchers: Will Warren, New York. Record: 2-2, 4.61 ERA. Last 2 starts, 12.1 innings, 3 runs, and 13 strikeouts. Notable improvement: ERA dropped more than a run in his last outings. Coming off a career high with 9 strikeouts against Seattle. First time facing Texas. Patrick Corbin, Texas. Record: 3-2, 3.35 ERA. He hasn't allowed more than 3 runs in any of his 7 starts. Last start, 6 innings, 3 runs, and 9 strikeouts versus Colorado. History versus Yankees: 2-0, 2.30 ERA in 5 starts. Solid start to the season after uneven years. Game analysis: Cody Bellinger has hit .377 in 13 consecutive games during that span. The Yankees have won 7 of their last 10, including a series against the Mets. The New York offense has been explosive at home, with multiple home runs in several recent games. The Rangers have improved with Brett Boone as hitting coach, 7-2 in their last 9. Although they lost 2 of their last 3 against Houston, Jack Leiter pitched 6.2 innings of no-hit ball on Sunday. Watch out for the offense. Texas, who had homered in 8 straight games before Sunday. Preview. Winner: Yankees, better offensive momentum and playing at home. Totals: over 9 runs. Both offenses can explode, especially if Warren stumbles. Prop player. Aaron Judge, over 1.5 total bases. Always a threat against left-handers like Corbin. The Yankees are having a great offensive momentum, especially with Bellinger and Judge in shape. If Warren can limit the damage early, the bullpen can close the gap. While Corbin has been solid, the New York bats could test him. Everything points to a game with runs and excitement, where the Bronx could tip the balance. Two teams with offensive potential, but different paths. San Diego arrives desperate to connect with runners in scoring position, while Toronto looks to close out its long homestand strong after a tight series against Detroit. At Rogers Center, this interleague series opens with two solid arms, Dylan Cease vs. Chris Bassett. Pitchers. Dylan Cease, San Diego. Record, 1-2, 4.60 ERA. Coming off inconsistent starts, though with high strikeout power. Record versus Toronto, 1-0 with 0.69 ERA in 2 starts. Hasn't pitched against the Blue Jays since 2022. Controlling his breaking pitches and avoiding the big inning will be key. Chris Bassett, Toronto. Record, 3-2, 3.16 ERA. He has been consistent in his last few starts. 1-3 of 4.44 ERA in 5 starts versus San Diego. His mix of pitching and veteran talent could complicate a lackluster offense like the Padres. Game analysis. The Padres are coming off a sweep by Seattle and went 0-4-21 with runners in scoring position. San Diego's offense only scored 3 runs in 3 games against the Mariners. Jackson Merrill in a slump, one of his last 19. Tatis Jr. was the only one to score on Sunday with a solo home run. Toronto is coming off a 2-3 loss to Detroit, but all losses were by 1 run. Alejandro Kirk and Ernie Clement have been the most productive, both hitting over .340 in their last 14 games. Anthony Santander continues in a slump with a .182 average, although he returned to the lineup after physical discomfort. Preview. Winner, Toronto Blue Jays, better offensive form and pitcher in better form recently. Totals, under 8.5 runs, Padres come in with a lackluster offense, and both starters have the stuff to control the game. Prop player bets. Alejandro Kirk, over 1.5 total bases. He's hitting .377 in his last 14 games, with good contact and discipline. Toronto has more balance and recent production in its lineup, and home field is a key advantage. The Padres will urgently need to adjust their offensive approach with runners on base if they want to compete in this series. In the pitching duel, Bassett appears to have a slight advantage over an inconsistent Cease. This is a game to analyze live, but with Toronto as a tight favorite. The Orioles are trying to stop a 7-game losing streak, now under the direction of new interim manager Tony Mansolino. Meanwhile, the Brewers are in good shape and looking to continue dominating a historic series in which Baltimore hasn't won since 1997 in Milwaukee. Game 2 of this series at American Family Field. Pitchers. Keegan Akin, Baltimore, not a starter. 0 for 0, 3.27 ERA. 20 of his 21 appearances have come in relief. Only 1 start this year, 1.2 scoreless innings. Versus Milwaukee, 1 for 0 with 0.00 ERA in 3 relief appearances. He will be followed by Chas McDermott, who allowed 4 runs in 3 innings in his only MLB start. Logan Henderson, Milwaukee. 2 for 0, 2.45 ERA. Only 2 MLB starts, both quality. He has allowed only 7 hits in 11 innings. Opponents are batting just 184 against him. He showed good control and composure against Cleveland and Oakland. Game analysis. Baltimore is in a nosedive, 0 for 3 under their new interim manager and 0 for 7 overall. In the 2 games prior to this one, they allowed 10 runs each. Cedric Mullins and Ramon Laureano were the only ones who responded offensively on Monday. Laureano is hot, 395 average and 7 extra base hits in his last 11 games. McDermott was inconsistent in his first start, and Akin rarely goes more than 2 innings. The Brewers have won 14 of their last 18 games against Baltimore. William Contreras was the star on Monday with 4 hits, including the walk-off hit win. Yelich and Chorrillo are cold. Yelich is batting 194 and Chorrillo has 23 no-hit at-bats. Preview. Winner, Milwaukee Brewers, better form, pitching advantage, and home field advantage. Totals, over 8.5 runs. Baltimore's bullpen is fragile, offense is capable on both sides. Prop player. Keegan Akin, under 1.5 strikeouts. He rarely goes more than 2 innings and will face a selective offense. Although Baltimore has hit solid hits, luck hasn't been on their side. However, with an intermittent starter and a bullpen that has already been battered, the Brewers are clear favorites in this second round. Keep an eye on William Contreras and Laureano as the offensive protagonists. Hello, Dominic Sports Picks family. Today we're back with our strongest recommendations of the day in the major leagues. If you're looking for those value picks, stay tuned, because I'm here to bring you the best in every play. For today we have the best of the day. Phillies minus 1.5 to win, run line. And the parlay of the day. Atlanta to win and Milwaukee to win. We continue with our over-under parlay. Atlanta over 8.5 runs. San Diego under 8 runs. Yankees over 9 runs. Finally, our mega parlay. Yankees to win and P.E. Corbin under 5.5 strikeouts. Milwaukee to win and L. Henderson over 4.5 strikeouts. If these picks are helpful to you, or if you have your own, leave them in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe, leave your like, and activate the bell so you don't miss any analysis. Let's go all out today. Let's get paid together. Good luck to everyone.